At Beat the Creek 2024, ran into Buddy's RC, okay? He has this Blitzkrieg truck for $330. It's brushless. It's labeled as 1/9 scale because it's basically like, it's like a 110, but with 1/8 driveline. We're gonna dig into this and see what it's got. Let's get to that table. One of the first things you'll notice are the body mounts. These have simple push locks right here. And these are set up to where they will not mess up when they get a little bit of dirty to them. And they lock in pretty darn good, you know. So there's the truck. Let's dig in. Although I did not have it in when I popped the body off because, you know, I've been kind of digging at this thing, right? Looking at it. You got your soft case battery cover. Now this right here is a nice plastic right here. The plastic on this is pretty nice, but this covers your soft case battery to kind of keep you in case you happen to have a really bad accident. Let's dig further. That big aluminum bar is solid. Plus you got a solid aluminum drive shaft down at the bottom. So it's got some beef right there. The shocks are mostly plastic, and that's perfectly fine for this level of truck. $330, not bad. Nice brawny wheelie bar right here. 17mm wheel hexes. The tires look like they're going to do really good out here in the sandy terrain like I have. Now let's get to the axles, which they are a plastic design. Now even the U-joints, they have a plastic middle in there. I want to pop the top on that to show you that here in just a few seconds. But here is the front of this. Now the plastic does seem to be pretty good, pretty stout. Probably a nice nylon blend into it. The underside looks pretty good, and most of the time these plastic chassis really take some abuse. Aluminum does have a tendency to bend on the chassis, but you can see the 17mm hex right in there. So yeah, let me pop one of these off. Inside we have a pillow ball. Now the bolt that holds the pillow ball on is a 4mm bolt, and the pillow ball is also shouldered to fit on there. Let me show you. The pillow ball right here, this goes right onto that C-hub, the steering knuckle right there. Goes into here, drops down. Now, I did ask about parts availability, and I was assured that at their website, Buddy RC, they've got every part you could possibly want for this thing. So with that, you put the screw down into it like that, and you put the cover on. I've taken the front and rear body mount off along with the center cap right there, and you can see that center bar truly is fully solid. If you bend this, you have other problems. I have torn into this because I just had to see something. And I don't have to dig any further to tell you that gear right there is going to be estimated on my end at about 48mm. So that absolutely is a big set of gears in this thing. That's nice to see. I am a bit concerned about the plastic drive shafts, but the thing is, if you keep your vehicle lightweight, you don't have this issue, and most of this vehicle is lightweight. Now the arms, they do feel like they are a nice solid piece down here, so that's a great thing. Shocks, they feel good as well. I mean, that right there was nice to see, man. That's a big set of gears. This is your motor setup. Now the pinion gear is adjustable with this block inside of this block to a little counter gear, which goes over to the spur gear, which appears to have a metal diff cup all the way down into here. So that's actually really neat. And the motor is a 2200 kV motor, but it's almost like a 570 size can. The motor is literally 70mm. So that is like, that's like buggy size for, get all this down into here. It's like buggy size 1/8 scale. That's a really long little motor. Now that we've seen what we needed to see as far as the driveline, look at the steering. You can see right in there. The steering is like a slider bell crank design. So although this doesn't, you know, have the bell crank and all the bearings and stuff like that, it doesn't have all that. So, you know, sometimes being simple has its advantages. I want to show you guys something about the axles. You take that screw out, your hubs are splined. So there is no actual pin or anything that can be broken off. So that's, splines are usually the better option. And here we can see the bearing. Now, the bearing does appear to be a little bit small. So, but, you know, keep the vehicle lightweight. You should be okay, right? The transmitter on this is a fairly basic transmitter. It does match the same colors of the plastic.
And honestly, I'm kind of fine with a little bit different color plastic. I mean, they're all, you know, the same black plastic. So now we have gray. On and off button right there. This is a 3-channel. You got buttons right down here in the handle. So we've got that. On the back, we've got, if I can get this up close here, you got your throttle. You can set it at 50, 75, or 100. Your throttle reverse and steering reverse. So it's all there. It uses 4 AA batteries down here in the back. In the bottom, we've got steering, adjust trim, throttle trim, steering rate, and GR. Let me look that up. This is the transmitter right here, and I don't see any arrows going to that channel. I guess when I get to give it a drive, we'll have to see if it does anything. It doesn't have a built-in gyro. So you would think maybe, you know, GR would be gyro, but that is not it. And there we go. It is powered up. Now, I do want to point something out here. There is quite a bit of wheel scrub on this. Typically speaking, this is all the way inside the wheel. So there is quite a bit of wheel scrub. You can see that in how the tire does that number right there. I don't know that that'll be an issue. The servo saver is on the servo. I'm going to show that to you. And that will be right there. So it does have a fairly beefy looking servo saver on it. So any hits that really send it this way, you can see it moving a little bit right there. That's the servo saver doing its job. So any hits doing that, that saver is going to be really needed.
And here we go. Time to throttle this thing up. Holy moly. It's pulling up the darn backing of my table thingy. Oh, this thing is going to stand up. So what do you guys think of this one right here? I'm about to get this thing outside here soon. The tires are a simple, like, chevron design, but for out here, loose dirt, sand, and general bashing, that should hook up really good. We're gonna find out. Throttling this thing, dude, this thing is gonna zip around pretty good. Let's just hope that all the driveline holds up. The plastic axles, a little bit worried about that. I'm gonna have to make sure I land off throttle when I take it for a drive. But as far as the ESC specs go, I didn't see any specs on it. But all the composite components appear to be really nice. So let's hope for the best on this. But guys, if you're interested in this, check it out down below. 330 bucks. Hey, boom. This thing could be a big winner. Catch you later. If you're still watching, you are top shelf. You are the cream of the crop, the pick of the litter. You are phenomenal. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. Now, down below, there are links for the products you see. Also for channel memberships, if you guys want to be a part. Channel members get early viewing on pretty much everything that I can. So, guys, check that description. There's a lot of info down there. Thank you all for watching.